Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and beautiful now channel. As always, this time I have appeared with the mysterious soap opera. So don't delay, like and subscribe now and stay tuned. Hope's interdicted Fantasies sizzle, and stop pining Steffi's husband? The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, spoilers reveal that Hope Logan, Annika Noel, will have a lot to pound over now that John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, has pushed her down a new romantic road. Of course, Hope doesn't feel ready to move full speed ahead with someone besides Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, just yet, but Finn surely gave her some food for study. Finn feels like Stopgap deserves better than Thomas and lately suggested that Mr. Right might be just around the corner. It's clear that Finn is lodging for Hope to get together with someone Troop who's good of her. Still, we couldn't help but notice how Hope poured Finn with respects and called him the total package. It may not be long until Hope starts allowing Finn is the perfect Joe for her, so that could lead to some sizzling fantasies. After all, that's what happened the last time Hope wanted a man she couldn't have. B&B suckers will recall how Hope visualized about passionate moments with Thomas, so the same thing could be with Finn now. Finn is interdicted home since he's wedded to Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and shows no signs of sinning, at least not yet. That could change nearly down the line, but Hope might start featuring about Finn for now. It'd be an intriguing way to explore the chemistry between Finn and Hope without having them actually cross any infidelity lines. Hope clearly seems more drawn to Finn recently, and we can't forget that Hope angrily pledged to get vengeance after Steffi induced Thomas to leave for Paris with Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samory. Although Finn doesn't want Hope to hold a grudge, that's not over to him. Our prognostications suggest Hope and Steffi's feud isn't going down anytime soon, so Hope may go against Finn's wishes and get vengeance after all. Still, conniving against Steffi's marriage could clearly come part of the revengeful equation if that happens. However, she might take full advantage of it if Hope sees some angle where she can steal Finn for herself. Until also, Hope may let her imagination run wild and have some hot fantasies about taking Steffi's hubby for herself. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Hope could unleash some chaos ultimately, so stay tuned for updates on any bad news that might be brewing for Steffi. Finn predicts Mr. Right for Hope, Steffi celebrates no charges. The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, spoilers recap for Monday, April 8th, reveals that Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, kept repeating that the body had 10 toes, so Carl Ferret, Sean Whalen, was freaked out and left to get him some water. As Cleric continued reeling, he milled over his discovery and said that was Aunt Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown. Carl returned with the water and suggested that perhaps Deacon should go home, but Deacon seized his shirt and pushed for answers since Carl did the embalming. After Cleric asked about any makeup and repairs Carl might be done, he scrabbled to find out if Carl might be added an accessory, like a right middle toe. Carl claimed he'd no way do anything like that and ultimately stepped out for a phone call. Once Cleric was alone, he said his eyes had to be playing tricks on him. Deacon took his jacket off and sat down before flashing back the body's bases just before the cremation. In the end, Deacon claimed he knew what he saw and reiterated that there were 10 toes. At Forrester Creations, Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, Dan Martin, intruded Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and Rich Forrester's, Torsten K., discussion about Sheila's keepsake. That gave Baker a chance to deliver updates on some important news. It was the position of the state of California and the megacity of Los Angeles that Steffi was acting in tone defense that night, especially considering her history with Sheila. Steffi was relieved to learn no charges would be filed and that she wouldn't be held liable for Sheila's demise. After Ridge hugged Steffi in festivity, they reflected on Sheila's fake bear attack and the whole toe situation. Ridge claimed they'd no way have to worry about 9-toed Sheila ever again. At Il Giardino on Monday's B&B occasion, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, assured John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, that he was nothing like Sheila, though she made it clear that she wouldn't judge him for his clashing feelings. Finn said Hope was one of the least hypercritical and nicest people he knew, but Hope acted like he'd more not let Steffi hear him say that. Talk turned to Hope's bifurcation with Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, so Finn said Thomas would bounce back, and so would Hope. Finn allowed. Hope did the right thing by turning down Thomas' offer, so she reflected on Brooke Logan's, Catherine Kelly Lang, numerous marriages and her attempt to avoid heading down that same road. Hope also opened up about how Beth Spencer, Jordan Lynn Ariza, was managing without Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samary, and expressed her sadness over Douglas being so far down. Finn said Douglas was a mature sprat who was honest to a fault, so he allowed. Douglas got that from Hope and suggested she was a great part model. Since Douglas wanted to go with Thomas, Hope pledged not to dispute the situation just yet. Douglas didn't want to get caught in the middle of another feud, so Hope tried to flash back he was just a phone call or textbook down. Finn said Hope had always been Douglas' guardian angel and that he was lucky, so Hope thanked him since she really demanded to hear that. After Finn asked Hope to promise him commodity, he said it had to do with how Steffi replied to how effects turned out with Thomas. Finn didn't want Hope with Thomas either since she wasn't good enough for him, but he refocused out that their families were connected and that they all demanded to get on. Hope conceded her messy history with Steffi, but Finn criticized most of that on Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton. Finn claimed that Steffi and Hope were both strong women who should be supporting each other, so he prompted Hope not to hold a grudge. Hope realized Finn wanted her to be open to any possibilities, so Finn said Mr. Right might be staying in the bodies. It could be someone unanticipated and perhaps someone Hope formerly knew. Steffi was so different from anyone Finn had ever known, but he took one look at her and just knew she was the woman for him. According to Finn, the same thing could be for Hope if she let it. Hope talked about Finn being the total package and agreed to take what he said into consideration. Although Steffi stuck her nose in Hope's business, Hope said she did want everyone to get on. Hope added that she allowed. Finn was in the perfect profession since she felt much better after this unanticipated croaker's appointment. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope and Finn's connection could lead to some unexpected issues, so we'll bring you more prognostications on Steffi's fury.